are at the Truman in Kansas City, Missouri to see America's newest tribute band. It is the soul, the power, and the spectacle. It is AmeriFloyd, Pink Floyd reimagined, here tonight. Join us as we go backstage to talk to the band here on Kansas City Nights, the podcast. Hey, get your lanyard out. You know what? If you're gonna start, you start heavy, and you start with Phil Creighton.
Oh boy,
Chill with Phil.
Chill with Phil.
We've actually interviewed you before.
Yes, for the band Seattle.
For the band Seattle, and now you're with the AmeriFloyd.
Yes, sir. Very exciting. The 10 of us. I think there's 10, maybe 9. I think there's 9 of us. Whatever.
That's a big band.
Yeah, it is a big band. Everybody's digging it, and yeah, we have a lot of fun. It's great music, timeless music, and yeah.
So let's talk about Pink Floyd. Let's see who the drummer. You are is let's see here.
Nick Mason.
That's it, Nick Mason.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Man.
Talk about Nick Mason's style and what you've picked up from him.
Yeah, that's a great question. I always say about Floyd, nobody gets in anybody's way. You know, there's Gilmore and voices and things like that, but nobody stands out and overshadows anybody in that sense. Gilmore, of course. Yeah, I mean, you know,
sure.
But you couldn't do it if you had a big, flashy, loud drummer. So Nick Mason, great drummer, but he's just he's the foundation as Waters is on bass, and it wouldn't be the same band without them. You know, people, even Waters once said, well, you know, I don't know if you call him much of a drummer, but you can't have Ringo playing Rush, and you can't have Neil Peart and the Beatles.
Yeah.
How much of a change of this is this from playing in a band like Seattle, where it's just hard, you know?
I really had to learn. A corollary to that is Steve Smith being a jazz fusion drummer and then playing with Journey. And he goes, I had to go from 10,000 notes a minute to 1, 2, 3.
Right.
And I remembered that. I watched that interview, and he goes, videotape yourself, get a metronome, forget everything you know. And our first show, I felt myself, and I saw myself playing Seattle style. And I know I'm a little pigeonholed because I play pretty hard. But in this, I will not be playing hard. It's Nick Mason. You got to do Nick Mason like everyone else has to do everyone else.
Right.
You know,
it's chill.
It has to be chill. And I reminded myself, I watched some old videos last night of us. In the first show, pretty hard. The second show, I was better. And this show, particularly for Dark Side, the wall, you got to get at it because it's the wall.
Right.
But Dark Side's going to be real chill, man.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
Great,
I'm excited about it. It's very challenging.
Okay.
It is very challenging to take myself out of the hard and heavy thing that I do in Seattle. And be Nick Mason tonight.
I'm looking forward to this. Have you ever seen Pink Floyd?
Yes, I saw him twice in '87 or '88, Chicago. 13th row, 17th row. My buddy Blake Young is doing lasers tonight, and I said, hey, man, you got to get that sine wave laser thing, the cross-section of the clouds. He's like, we're doing that tonight. You doing it tonight? Yes, we're doing it tonight. So, yeah, I saw, and then we went to Milwaukee, I think 2 days after that.
Oh.
That might have been it. I think it was just those
great.
3 times in the 80s.
Seen him in Chicago. I mean, that's got to be phenomenal right there.
Rosemont Horizon, and it's the Delicate Sound of Thunder tour. You can watch that on YouTube or Netflix or whatever it's on. So it's great. They're just great. They're just great.
They are. What about your favorite Pink Floyd song? Not necessarily from tonight, but overall.
Sure. I really do enjoy. I love Us and Them. It's just so super chill.
Yeah.
But there's on the wall. There's a lot of like Hey You is just great.
Yeah.
They start a way, and then it just you know. Then the drums come in, and so that's what I look forward to that part. But and Hey You has a great part like that. The Thin Ice is kind of like that. Young Lust is like that. So yeah, there's just
He's got a few.
It's hard to say one, man. I comfortably numb obviously is the greatest guitar solo And the first solo in that song, and I know this is too much info,
No,
that was Gilmore's first take. And so next time you listen to Comfortably Numb,
I did not know that.
yeah, the very first guitar solo, his first take. So yeah, I'm a huge Floyd fan, and so it's hard to pick one, man.
That's okay. That's okay. Real quick, how about your drum setup? What brand did you use? Anything like that?
Yeah, I got a 1965 Rogers set, sprinkled in with some Tama Rockstar from the 90s. And I have a Slingerland, a 67 Slingerland Black Diamond Pearl snare. So it's a little bit of a mishmash, all pasty cymbals, a lot of new old stock stuff from the 80s, and a 20-inch ride that Nick Mason used. Not his, Nick,
sure.
but I sought out the equipment that he used to make it so.
Okay,
much
there you go. That correlates right to who you're attributing
yeah.
to.
It's a tribute, man. We love him. We love him, and I hope everybody loves the show tonight.
Well, I'm sure they will, and everybody loves you, Phil Creighton. You are the best, and yeah, sure, no, it's the truth, and thank you for your time.
Yes,
Look forward
thank
to seeing you play.
Appreciate you. Have an enjoy. We'll see you.
Thank you.
Phil Creighton, everybody.
Frank Manolfo and I worked at AT&T for the same time in the same state, in New Jersey. We didn't even know each other. But back in the 90s, I was in Basking Ridge at the headquarters for AT&T. And, yeah.
Normally, Tyson does this tour with us. And
right.
we just had mismatches, but he's going to be at the Cotillion in Wichita where the line next. You ever been to the Cotillion?
No, I've not been to the Cotillion in Wichita.
So he's still part of the act because we were wondering if we were going to run into him tonight.
Yeah,
but then...
yeah, he is. It's like trying to catch a greasy pig.
Yes, a Nashville greasy pig, Tennessee greasy pig.
Right, absolutely.
So we're here with Paul Steger, and you're kind of like the mastermind of AmeriFloyd, right?
Mm-hmm. Started a production company a few years ago instead of starting a band, so I could kind of go theme to theme, and roped in some people from gospel, rock, country, blues, and put everybody together and had assignments. And then we did this Floyd thing, came up with the idea to play the albums nonstop and uninterrupted. And the effects, the non-instrumentals too. And we did that over a year ago, and people just were really into it. So we did The Wall and we did The Dark Side of the Moon. Now we're kind of doing the same thing, but we're adding some other elements of Pink Floyd. So it's going over very well.
It is. I mean, and you played the last show was at Knuckleheads, and now you're here at the Truman. I mean, you're just getting bigger and bigger.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You run the business side with the music side. So it's kind of, you have to run it with, you have to pace yourself on it. So the Cotillion in Wichita is over 2,000 seats. So we're
okay.
working up. We're not trying to jump too high, but no, Pink Floyd is just one of the best bands. I've been a musician since I was 7 years old. And I've always had the headphones on, man. Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here. And
right.
So now that I emptied the nest, and I got some time, man, we just roped in some great guys, great talents, great girls.
I agree.
Tonight's going to be a fantastic night.
For sure. Have you ever seen Pink Floyd before?
I have.
Okay.
I have. I've seen them 3 different times.
Nope.
I've seen them once with everybody together and twice with Waters. So,
That's awesome.
quite
That's awesome. And now you sing and play keyboards, is that right? Okay. And so who do you correlate to in the band Pink Floyd? Your role?
Richard Wright is one of the master songwriters, and he played keyboards and such an integral part. And what's cool about those bands back then and with Pink Floyd is they have the Hammond organ sound. It's that soundscaping that's so unique. It's not overplayed, but like under Comfortably Numb, that organ and the guitar solo, it just brings everything together. It's very orchestrated, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I bet. And along with the music, I mean, you've got the whole atmosphere part and the effects as well that you're doing.
Yeah. Now we have a whole team now. We've got a team that's on the video aspects of it. We have a team that's on the effects. We have a team that's on the lasers because without lasers and Pink Floyd, it's kind of hand in hand.
Right.
And the sound. I mean, everybody has their own thing. And I hired a social media manager this time now, so everybody's got their role. This is actually a business.
Yeah.
So it's about the music, but it's also about getting everybody together. The tough part about it is when you have a group of 9 people and you start touring, someone's sick, someone gets their hand caught in a car door. So I'm even a little under the weather tonight. But
Okay.
So I've been recruiting in Kansas City, and there's so much talent here in Kansas City.
I agree.
Understudies and stuff. So you'll see some new faces through the years, but right now this is our core group, man, and we're just going to get after it tonight, man.
It's going to be great. I know this place is going to be packed as well.
Yep.
Do you have any other projects going on at the moment as well, other than AmeriFloyd, or is this pretty much this is it right now?
I do have the Hammond Project. I did a grunge fest before.
Yeah.
I did that at Knuckleheads, and I've got another country festival thing that we're going to do. But right now, I'm kind of got my eye on this target here because it's got so much traction.
Yeah.
And I'm just stoked because again, it's one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
So.
No, I agree. And I mean, you're kind of like America's answer to Brit Floyd.
Yeah.
You know?
And those guys are great. Australian Floyd is great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in contact with them. They're in contact with me.
That's cool.
There's some friendly
Sure.
competition, but those guys have been touring forever.
They have. Yeah.
But we put together our own version of our interpretation, and I think that the feedback that we get from the community here and the fans are just like. And when you have unsolicited great feedback like that, and people keep coming back. That's what it's all about.
Right. I agree. Well, Kansas City is ripe for it, and like you've said, you've built a great team and band, and it's going to be a great night here tonight at the Truman. This is Paul Steger, and watch out, AmeriFloyd is going to be back for sure. Cool. Hey, we are with Piaget Long, who is backup vocal for AmeriFloyd, but I assume you're going to do the solo tonight for. Wait, I got it written down here. Wait a minute. It's a Great Gig in the Sky.
Yes, I am going to do the solo for Great Gig in the Sky. Huge responsibility.
That is, that's got to be kind of like one of the iconic backup vocals.
Yes. When Paul asked me to do it, he let me hear the song, and I was like, Jesus, me? Me? And then, it just kind of stuck. So I love it. It's one of my favorites.
One of mine as well. So, and I've got this written down even.
Right.
Hang on a second here. So it is Durga McBrown. That's who sang it.
Yes.
Talk about her. Did you study her at all?
Of course, like any song, I'm a singer professional. You want to know when it was written, who sang it, and yes, I did do some research on her and that particular song. Not so much her career, but I heard she did this song in one take.
Oh, yeah.
One take, okay? Listen, she didn't have to go back. So more pressure. And also, she's a little short woman. She's not even big, so a lot of power from her. So yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What about her solo challenged you, or maybe anything you picked up as an artist from that solo?
Absolutely. Her cadence of it.
Great.
She doesn't sing the same part over twice, and it's different every time. And she goes from wah to whoo, and the discipline of it, you just had to get it. So I tried to capture what she invented in that song. Yes.
I'm excited to see this. Have you ever seen Pink Floyd before at all?
Okay, now listen. No, I'm not that old, all right?
She's not that old.
I'm young, all right?
Right, yeah, I didn't mean to infer at all that you were.
No, I haven't, but I've heard lots about them, and I hear they're very pivotal in the music.
Yeah. Any particular song of the set or anything that you like?
One of my favorites is, of course, Great Gig in the Sky and Comfortably Numb. I like that one. It's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the whole backup vocals for everything are just so iconic. So good. What about other projects? Are you from Kansas City?
Not originally, but I've been here 15 years. I'm at the Phoenix every Saturday from 4:30 to 8:30.
There you go. Every Saturday, 4:30 to 8:30. Well, we could definitely have to come see you sing.
Please. And I do the national anthems for Sporting KC.
Okay, all right.
And the KC Current. So please look for me. Yes.
So we just interviewed Jillian Risco, who does national anthems as well. So just a couple weeks ago, so we're hitting the national anthem singer circuit, Brian, is what we're
You gotta
doing.
be a good singer to sing that song.
You do.
You do. It's not a song.
Piaget, thank you for your time. I'm so looking forward to seeing you sing tonight. I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's going to be a wonderful time. Thank you so much.
All right, you're welcome. Can't say nights. Okay, we are with one of the best bass players here in Kansas City, Frank Minolfo with AmeriFloyd, and you are doing the Roger Waters part.
Yeah, I am, and they are an absolute blast to play. I mean, they're so well written, and he doesn't do a lot, but every note is exactly where it needs to be and what it should be. And so there's a lot of discipline involved playing music like that, because you don't want to throw any fills in, because everything sounds inappropriate when you listen to the part, when you dissect the song and listen to what he's doing within it. So it's a very, very cool thing. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
That's great. And when I saw you were the bass player, you're like the perfect guy for this. You're welcome. What about? Have you ever seen Pink Floyd before?
No, I have
No?
never seen them live. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
You believe it? But no, I've never seen them live. But I was given the Pulse DVD as a gift.
Okay.
100 years ago. I did a tile floor for a relative, because I can do a lot of silly stuff. And as a thank you, he gave me Pulse. I have worn this DVD out. I play it all the time when I'm working out, you name it.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I'll just sit there and watch it, because Guy Pratt is playing bass on that. But it's still, it's, you know, to watch who was left of Pink Floyd doing their thing is just magical. So I've been a big fan of theirs since those albums came out, which is probably showing my age.
No, me too, me too. What about favorite song? I mean, we know what your favorite CD is. Is there any particular song off that's your favorite, or in general?
Say Time by far is
God,
it is the bass is it's such an intense driving groove in that song.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to play. So I got to say, it's always been one of my favorite Pink Floyd songs.
Right.
And we're playing it tonight. That's gone out of my head. But there's another one of their tunes tonight that I played with other bands that has just been a favorite of mine that I got to do. And it's fun because even though Roger Waters didn't play a 5-string, I use a 5 on it. And it just gives it so much more dimension. And it's just a blast.
Yeah.
So.
Right. I'm sure that extra string would give it a lot more dimension there.
I shake the walls.
Hey, by the way, we used to work for AT&T back in the 90s, not together, but we actually worked for AT&T at the same time, and we were both, I was at the home office, and you're from New Jersey, right?
No, Brooklyn, actually.
Brooklyn, okay.
I worked mainly in Queens, but our office was in Jersey. Also.
Okay.
Something in the accent told me that you may not have been.
What? I don't hear an accent.
Not a native Kansas City.
Mine?
So,
His. But we worked for the same company in the same state. at
telecom
one time
background.
back in the 90s.
I was
That's
a field tech.
crazy. Yeah, and I was not. I worked in the office. You're a busy man. What other projects you have going on right now?
Bunch. I play in a Queen tribute called Killer Queen. I play in a Fleetwood Mac tribute called Landslide.
Yeah.
I play in Saucy Jack. I play with
Freddie
Dennis,
Francis.
the Freddie Francis conglomerate. Right. I do Burning Pianos with Freddie and Dennis LaFoon. I host a jam every Sunday up in North Kansas City at Christine's Firehouse.
Yeah.
Pickup gigs. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's any other regular gig besides those right now. But they're enough. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Freddie keeps me busy.
Well, I'm happy that you're playing with them tonight. I'm happy that you're a busy musician here in Kansas City, and I'm just happy to see you and interview you, man.
Likewise. Thank you so much.
Oh, hey, thank you, thank you. It's great to see you. Guitars and vocals. Oh, see, he wants to be right here. Brian, he wants to be this way.
That's it. Let's do it.
Okay. All right, we are with you're doing. Mark Hauser is doing the David Gilmour part. Aren't you lead guitar?
I am one of the lead guitars.
Okay.
There's so much territory to cover. There's two of us doing it.
Oh well, I can understand that. That's for sure. What about the David Gilmour parts? And what have you drawn from that, or anything that you've come across?
I grew up with my folks in a band growing up, and they played a lot of classic rock and classic country specifically. And my favorite thing to draw from David Gilmour's playing is the slide playing on the lap steel guitar.
Oh, okay.
It's,
I love lap steel guitar as well, man. That's good stuff.
yeah, it's a sound you typically think to reserve for country or swing type music, and it's fun to pull it into rock with the Pink Floyd stuff.
Right. Very nice. So, have you played here in Kansas City? You've been. It sounds like you've been in a band since you were young. You've been playing around here in Kansas City a lot.
Yeah. I kind of came up in Topeka a little bit, but I've been here for about 10 years. I grew up in Olathe, so that's where I went to high school. But I play with Lost Wax and Cowardly Lions, and I do this full time.
We know Nick Marshall too well.
Nick Marshall's out in the crowd right now.
Oh, is
It's
he?
just-
Oh, boy.
I might still smell like him. He just gave me a hug.
Oh, well, yeah. It's that cologne smell, is what it is.
I think it's a natural musk.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite Pink Floyd song to play?
Oh man, my favorite to play. Honestly, probably either Breathe or Great Gig in the Sky, which those are a couple of ones I get to play slide on, but just as a band, like it creates such a huge atmosphere in both of those songs. And PJ gets killed on one of those.
Okay. Very nice. What was that? Oh, okay. And then what other projects do you have going on in Kansas City?
Definitely Lost Wax, the Cowardly Lions. Around Lawrence, I play in a group called Betsy O and the Hollowback Boys.
Okay.
And that's kind of a bluegrass abomination type
Are you
thing.
familiar with Kansas City Bear Fighters?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up going to Winfield with my folks.
Hey, me too.
so
I've been
yeah.
to Winfield a few
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
all right. Well, we'll all be hanging out later.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark Hazard, thank you for your time. I'm really looking forward
Thank
to
you
seeing
so
play
much,
tonight.
Shannon. Yeah.
You're doing the Richard Wright kind of person in Pink Floyd? Is that
Right. Basically, other Paul is covering most of the Hammond organ stuff, and I'm doing all the sound effects, a lot of the synthesizer stuff, and the orchestral stuff, like in the wall where it's the symphony orchestra kind of stuff. So,
Gosh, that's got to be
few
pretty
things.
involved right there.
yeah, I mean, when he mentioned we wanted to do this, I knew it was like, okay, that's going to be a lot just working everything out, at first, and then once we got it figured out, it's like, okay, we just keep it in your head and play it.
Keep it in your head and play it. I guess that's probably what they did as well. Have you ever seen Pink Floyd before?
I never got to see Pink Floyd live. Probably my favorite concert to watch back in the 90s. It was in the Marine Band out in California, and the Pulse concert and video came out back in the mid 90s, and we used to get together and watch that like all the time. It was just like and that's my favorite version of like Comfortably Numb too. Just that super long outro guitar solo. It's just
Yeah. Very nice. Anything from playing that Richard Wright part, his style, or anything that you've noticed or picked up on and used or anything?
well, it's kind of interesting. Anytime you have to transcribe all this stuff, you find like, oh, I never noticed that's what that was. But I definitely noticed that there's I never read exactly like how Pink Floyd would sometimes come up with stuff. It sounds like sometimes they would just kind of get together and jam some ideas, like the whole do on Shine on You Crazy Diamond and stuff like that.
Love that.
And so listening to some of Richard's voicings, I hear the hint of like a little kind of a jazzish style voicings, not in a way that would make it sound like he's trying to play jazz piano in a rock setting, which wouldn't work, but I can hear that harmonic influence in some of his voicings. I'm like, okay, he's got a little something deeper going on there that he's not letting us hear in Floyd.
Yeah. Very cool. What other projects do you have going on in Kansas City?
Well, I run tomorrow night a Steely Dan tribute band called Glamour Profession, so that's why I brought the Rhodes tonight. Is like, well, I'm going to use it tomorrow. Might as well just.
And where are you playing?
We'll be at the Aztec Theater over in
Oh,
Shawnee.
okay. All right.
Nice.
So we'll be there tomorrow at 7, and then we're also headlining the Old Shawnee Days Festival later in June.
Well, I guess we already know that we let the cat out of the bag there. That no, don't worry, nobody watches this anyway. You're good. You're good.
But then I also play with a Liverpool project, which is a
Sure.
Beatles tribute group,
Right.
and we play, usually like 3 or 4 times a year. Play out in Olathe sometimes. I mean, at Knuckleheads 2 or 3
No,
times.
sure. No, that's big stuff.
Oh, is this
right
the
there.
Liverpool or a different Liverpool?
The Liverpool,
Gary Butler?
Well, yeah, it's that same group. He decided to make a full-on. So it's like about a 10-piece band, about the size of this band. We have 4 guitars, so it sounds a lot fuller than just 4 guys with 1 guitar or 2 guitars trying to play. And then I'm a jazz musician, so I play bass trombone with Kansas City Jazz Orchestra.
Hey, I'm a bass trombone player. I was in Shawnee Mission Northwest and JUCO, John County Community College, with the old F trigger.
Yep, I do that. And then next week I'm playing with Kansas City Symphony on keys. With Capathia Jenkins will be in doing some R&B hits with the symphony. So it's fun to play in all these different.
I tell you what, hey Brian, there are some musicians with this band here. That's for sure. Thank you so much for your time, man. Look forward to seeing you play tonight.
Yep, I hope I won't mess up.
Oh, you won't. You won't. Cool. Very cool. Thank you. Kansas City Nights, the podcast. Here we go. All right, we are with Devin Chance, who is one of the other guitar players here in AmeriFloyd. And you're doing kind of the other David Gilmour parts, right?
Yep, for sure.
I mean, that's how amazing he is. You have to have 2 guitar players for that.
Yeah, it definitely helps. They do a lot of overdubs in the studio, so we have to fill that space.
Right,
Yeah.
right. How long you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar, 27 years.
27 years? Okay, you look like a young man for some reason. I just, that's right. Have you ever seen Pink Floyd before?
Haven't seen Pink Floyd. I've seen David Gilmour in Chicago, 2016.
Wow, that must have been great.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, very nice. Was that at the United Center?
It was the Bull Stadium.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I think it's the United Center.
Yeah,
Yeah, all right. No, cool, very cool. What about David Gilmour and how he plays? Anything that you noticed or you picked up on or adopted, anything like that?
Well, he's like one of the many guitar players, like the few that he can literally play like 2 notes and it's him just because he doesn't play a lot of notes. That is the one thing that he has control of, is just simplicity and delivering like the choice notes, not going super shreddy or anything like that.
No, I totally agree with you on that. What would be your favorite Pink Floyd song then?
I'm a big fan of Echoes.
All right,
Off Metal.
Sure.
That I remember watching like the Live in Pompeii video back in high school and getting enveloped into that.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm with you. I've done the same thing in high school. I did the same thing, as a matter of fact. What other kind of projects do you have going on in Kansas City at the moment?
This is my only project in Kansas City. I have a covers band in Topeka. We're called Chance Encounter.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of like rock pop covers?
Rock covers, yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, hopefully you guys will come here and play in Kansas City as well.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right. Okay. Well, all right. Looking forward to seeing you play tonight. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Oh, here you go.
Appreciate it.
There you go. You got both of them. Everybody's doing. We've already interviewed Frank. We're good. Okay. Very good.
Not me. He's not talking about me.
Wait a minute. Chan. We save the best for last. It's Chandler Steger. My gosh, let's try it again.
It's all right.
We have saved the best for last. It's Chandler Steger, one of the backup vocals for AmeriFloyd. And I mean, the backup vocals, there's some pretty iconic vocals that you're doing there. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, you know. You got to get the harmonies got to hit all the notes. Background singing is just, it's very important too, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially for this band. I mean, there's a lot to that. Anything that you've drawn from this project as far as being a singer, how they perform, or what you're hearing from that? Anything like that?
Yeah, I definitely think it's strengthened, you know, me being able to hold notes and my parts, especially because there's only 2 of us. You know, we got to be split. So
Right.
build more confidence in that. And yeah.
And then your dad is Paul.
Yeah.
What's it like being in a band with your dad?
I love it. I love it, actually. We've always connected through music, so it's pretty special to be able to be on stage with your dad.
Sure. Is this the first time that you've been in a band with him, or have you done other projects?
No, we've done some other projects, and, you know, it's always nice. I can hop on stage with him. You know,
No, that is great.
So generationally, you know, you're obviously, you know, what are you, 20s?
I'm 25.
25. So it's a whole different generation. I mean, so is it? How do you like this music? This is not your generation's music, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's definitely not my generation's music, but growing up with my dad, you know, listening to Pink Floyd, I've always had an appreciation for it. So I don't know. I think the younger crowd's definitely getting into Pink Floyd. So.
Oh yeah, I agree. Any other projects that you have going on right now?
Not right now. Pink Floyd, AmeriFloyd's the number one.
Well, you know, that's enough, really. But I'm sure that there'll be other things coming your way.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to seeing you play tonight.
Thank you very much.
We did not interview this guy before the show, and we. Right. Oh, exactly. It's the Dark Side of the Moon part of it. Max Levy, saxophone, clarinet, piccolo, what instruments are you playing here?
On this gig, I'm doing tenor sax, clarinet. I'm supposed to do some percussion as well, and sometimes we incorporate that, and sometimes we don't. But the Dark Side of the Moon set is my favorite of what we're doing.
Nice. Well, you did a great job on the wall. Now, Scott Page is technically who you're tributing. So what about his style have you picked up or you noticed or anything like that?
Well, I love the sound on those original LP not jazz, but sax solos. And it's a particular sound that you get when you have a thinner reed and a larger mouthpiece.
Gosh, okay, there you go.
And so, you know, if you play along with those records and transcribe, you can get that sound. And so that's what I'm going for with these solos.
You know what? Very nice. Great answer.
Well, Shannon played trombone.
I played trombone.
So he's he knows what.
baritone.
I don't know what you're talking about, but he
Not
knows what
reeds.
you're talking.
I mean, that's brass, and you're woodwind, and it's a whole different ball game right there.
That's right.
You did a great job on this first half. You have got to be playing some other gigs. Where else are you gigging at? What are you doing?
Yeah, I usually play 3 or 4 gigs a week, and so I have a steady Thursday night gig at the Hotel Phillips, where I lead it.
Hey.
Yeah, I lead a jazz trio there. And then I play with a couple of the wedding bands in town, and then a salsa band and some other rock bands, and all that keeps me busy.
Very nice, very nice. What is your? Name drop at all?
Well, no huge names, but local bands. Son Venezuela, they are.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I get to play with them, and I was inducted in the Kansas Music Hall of Fame with them. So that was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
And then sometimes, you know, I'm with Lost Wax or Patrick Lentz Entertainment. And I'm also doing some radio stuff. I've been filling in on Jazz Afternoons at KKFI.
As a DJ?
As a DJ. And so I'll go by Max on Sax, which is also my
There you go.
On sax.
my social media handle.
You got to get Pamela Anderson in an interview because she plays sax
I didn't know that.
and have a sax. Did you know? Oh, that's like a bit of trivia about that. Yeah, you didn't know. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'll have
This
her
is
sit in on my next
Have
gig.
some
It's
sax.
breaking news on KCN Nights of
Have some sax on the air. Right? Ba-dum-pa.
I'm a Spyro Gyra guy,
Oh, cool.
by the way, or Spock's beard as well. Do you know Spock's beard?
I know the name. I haven't checked them out really.
All right. Hey, we both saw you up there and was like, we did not interview Max. Oh my gosh, we want to make sure we did. Great job so far. Looking forward to the rest of it. And thank you for your time, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right. Relax and before you get back up there.
That's right.
Take care.
All right.
Thank you. Real quick, let's interview the Helmet Guy here. Helmet Guy, what have you thought of this thing so far? And you know what? What's your favorite part?
All right, cut it. All right, fade away.
Okay.
Well, here they are. They're going back. All right, cut.
All right, so we have interviewed the band AmeriFloyd, and they'll be playing again here. If you're not here tonight at the Truman, they'll be playing again. Come out and see them because I really feel that these guys are on the ascent. So, Kansas City Nights podcast, like and subscribe. And we wish you were here.